one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Seminoles headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Julian saying to throw. Working that left side now. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
It's 3rd and 5. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Here's a little room there. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Riles. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And the Noles are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Riles. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense up. Got a little grass. Bulldozes his way through. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Say it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
It's complete. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be changing the route. Here's Sayin to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Noles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
There's some room. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And here's the return. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Say it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Again, it's saying. Here's the pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Throwing, say it. Fires quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Saying back to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got it, beat down in bounds. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Makes a pass to Marker. At midfield, he's got room. Open field on the right. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 19 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Jayhawks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half.
The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end getting vertical.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
And they're not on the same page there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got the quick pass. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field, and you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Julian saying to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Saying. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through the tackle.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball. Sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Quarterback may change this route. Say it. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this, and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Robinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number one was stopping that great running back. And not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
Well, they try to go quarterback designed run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Under fire. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
Right? You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach.
He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The pitch. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on 3rd down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Run inside. It's Isaac trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to...
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. And he ran away from the crowd. And it... Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bull.